Hey, welcome again to Short Takes. This is episode 2 of this season, the 4th. This is the interview show where I get to talk to all sorts of creative types about what they do and ask them 4 questions that I hope they don't get asked very much elsewhere. With me this evening is Dexateens frontman and owner of Chapel Cabinetry, and he's a cabinet maker extraordinaire. He's Elliott McPherson. If you follow his cabinetry business online, you know how fun their videos are. And if you don't, head to Instagram.com/chapel.cabinetry to follow them, and you'll get a kick out of all of their videos and their antics that they get up to online. Elliott and I met via music in Tuscaloosa many years ago as he, of course, played shows with the Dexateens. They've been my favorite band since, which I tell him in this interview. He talks here about new music from the Dexateens as well as how the video aspect of his cabinetry work began. You may be surprised on which element of his music and work he loves the most. So let's start the episode.
An elevator tape projection.
Okay, welcome. With me this evening is Elliott McPherson from Chapel Cabinetry as well as the Dexateens. You know him from one or the other, or hopefully both. How's it going, Elliott?
Just fine.
Yeah.
You look great. Do you have pants on?
Yeah, totally. They don't
match.
They don't match the suit, though.
Gotcha.
It's like jeans. My secret's revealed now. Elliott, you've been busy as always with Chapel Cabinetry, and that's your daytime job, obviously. You've expanded it since probably the last time you and I got to talk. By expanding it, I mean you started adding videos to complement your work. Tell me how you made that decision and your input into those.
Well, we started making the videos. It's a long story to get into, but we don't really need the local exposure, you know. The business just runs on word of mouth. But that's still what you do. Even if you have a business, you have to sort of show that you're legit by having a social media presence to some degree. Mm-hmm. And I guess we just got carried away.
I'm glad you did.
Man, thank you. It's my favorite thing to do. I love working with wood and everything, but I'd rather make the videos and work with wood. I've got this crazy dream about having like a show. It's turned into that. So now we're like trying to make it feel like a show because our life feels like a show. Mm-hmm. And trying to just learn all this stuff for the first time, like the technical stuff, of course, and then the most important stuff, like character and story. We're thinking about that now. Like, wouldn't that be a lot more interesting than a video about using a sander? Mm-hmm. Or a video about this cabinet door? But instead, a video about the inner struggles that come along with being a cabinet guy and working with all these people. So it's really fun. I hope it goes somewhere, you know. I have a friend just started coaching me on how to think creatively when you're putting together this kind of content, you know. And so he sort of referred me to these industry standard books, and I've read them twice. You know, like I'm writing every day, and 15, 20 minutes is plenty. It's a good exercise. So I'm just like trying to learn it because I'm not a TV guy. Mm-hmm. It's really fun. I'm having a blast with it.
I'm glad you are because they're fun to watch. I think that shows that you have pretty good time doing them.
Cool. I love it.
What would happen if somebody decided to take it on as a full show, to expand it to a 25-minute show?
You know, I don't know how that would look exactly. But what we're trying to do is stretch our wings on the 1.5 to 3 minute practice writing, and we're about to cut a sizzle reel in 2 weeks with a professional director and writer. He's helped me write it. It's going to be nothing for social media. It's just an industry product, and we're going to use it, I guess, to go find an agent first, and then maybe that agent works with us, and then we go. I'm not in any rush for a network thing. Mm-hmm. Like I just want to learn it. Mm-hmm. And then maybe if I get my shot, I'll be ready. I think a lot of people maybe jump in too early, and I myself wanted to jump in too early. I realized that the most important thing is the story. Through the story, you learn all this stuff about these people that ain't right. They got stuff wrong with them. So that's what's going to be interesting. Way more than like your typical home show. Let's bring this family in and let's do demo day now, and like everybody's seen all that. I want to bridge the gap between like Duck Dynasty and Fixer Upper, you know, like make it fun, still learn something. Mm-hmm. That's my thing with that.
I love it. It's fascinating. What would keep you from doing it? If someone came along, if you had an agent, they got it set up for you, would there be anything that would make you go, no, I'm not going to do that?
Well, somebody changed my vision.
Yeah.
And I don't mean just a little bit. Like, I know how to work with people. I know how, you got to make it a team thing, always. But I've heard, just as in the record industry, you know, that people micromanage you to death, and then it's not even what you thought it was. And that's why I say I want to learn all this stuff now. So if I get that far, I'll have some idea of what I'm doing, and everybody around me will know that I do too. I'm just excited to do it. Like, I'm just excited to make every video. Is like each time we get to finish one of those is really fun. Like, I'm just kind of flying blind and trying to learn and have fun.
It's cool. If you get to the point, you may have to tell some of those people it could come with a built-in soundtrack.
Yeah.
Because you got a lot of good music that could go with it.
And I have lots of friends with good music
Yeah.
and everything. I would love that part of it.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that.
That would be really great.
I was just thinking Dexateens and your solo stuff too.
Yeah, but I mean, well, we have the record label and all, you know, Cornelius Chapel and all those bands. And,
That's right.
And then we have friends with labels. You know, Matt's got his label. And,
Yes.
And also the great thing about that is because we struggle to find good music, or music that we like, even music that we can even tolerate for these videos without there being some sort of legal strings attached. If the music belongs to your friends, then it's a win-win.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Do you run the Instagram?
I have an employee that does that for us. Me and Bob make the content, and then we have an employee that we sort of give her the information, and she schedules it. And her name is Elliott McPherson. Her husband owns Greasy Hands Barbershop.
Okay. And speaking of music, I saw Matt's Instagram where he had posted you guys in the studio.
Yes.
Is there anything you can tell me without, you probably don't want to reveal a ton.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't talked to my label mates about this, but my hope is that we would split it with Matt's label, with Dialback, and sort of do a co-release, and I don't know what to do. We're still going to play one show a year, 2 max. That's the big plan.
Yeah.
I mean, the big plan is we're going to spend a bunch of money and get a small percentage of it back. But that's fine. I mean, again, it's kind of about doing it. It's fun to do. That's my favorite part of the band, is making the music the first time. Not the times that you repeat it on stage over and over again, but the time when it's getting done, when it's coming together. That's the magical part of it, and nobody gets to be a part of that except the band members and the people helping you make it. So it's really cool. Really glad to do it. I hope we do it every year. Like, I'd be happy if it didn't even come out and we got together and recorded 10 or 11 songs every year. And I think we can do it now because it just seems like it could be done. Everybody's getting older, and, you know, I myself, now that I've hired people to help me manage and everything, I've got a little more time.
Yeah.
And everything. Yeah, I don't like to leave for any reason, really. I like to do everything with Eva. When we play shows, she's going to be with me. Of course, we're not playing like Indianapolis on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Anymore.
Yeah.
It always makes sense now. And she's bringing Chick-fil-A in now.
Do you
and everybody
have a release date in mind, or a vague sense of it?
No. I think we're going to call it Struggler.
That's one that's been on your mind for a while.
Well, we started it years ago. It's living up to the title. It is.
Self-fulfilled prophecy. I'm excited. I've told you this before. I don't know how much you believe me, but the Dexateens has been my favorite band since '08.
Thank you so much. I don't know how the band just kept going and continues to go. It has a life of its own. It's weird. Like, I've tried to kill it. I thought it was dead over and over again, and then it just shows back up, you know, somebody else pulling the wagon behind them. Come on, let's get in here and go. And then it looks like it's dead, and then it's rolling again. I don't know, man.
I'm
but
glad.
this is the most rewarding time for me, because it's the original members, and except for Sweet Dog, and me and Sweet Dog are super tight.
Good.
Family is always there. Like, Brian had his kids at the studio, and
Oh, yeah.
I was in the bed by 8:30, 9 o'clock, and Brian stayed up late with his kids doing percussion stuff, hand claps and tambourines and all that, you know.
That's cool.
It's a different time, I mean, but yeah, it's so neat.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. I was kind of blown away by how big his kids have gotten. We'll
Yeah.
get to our 4 questions, the heart of the show. What's the best way you've found to handle roadblocks?
I think the gift that I have is just not quitting, even when I should, probably.
Let's go to your second one. Tell me about your deepest values and maybe what they look like in your life.
You know, me and Eva, we just have a really strong relationship, and that's been like my core since I was 22 years old. That's just been the foundation, you know, in my day-to-day stuff. We've been together 26 years. And we've been through a lot of things, you know. She's so patient and kind through all those Dexateens years and all the success that we've had with the company. You know, she's with me, like helping me when I get home at night with the decisions and with what's going on. Because dealing with people is really hard, you know, dealing with employees and dealing with customers, and because everybody's different, everybody's wired differently, you know. That's just truly the hardest part about what we do, is keeping everybody happy, including us, you know. And so anyway, she's just very down to earth, logical, reasonable, sniffs out the BS a mile away, which has helped me eliminate some of the BS in my personality, because I'm married to somebody that won't tolerate it, you know. So I don't know, I've done a lot of growing up since I've been married, because we got married when we were so young, you know. But you know, I'd put Eva at the center of you know, my core values, like day-to-day stuff, and then spend a lot of time praying, something I like to do.
Yeah.
I think those two things, you know, like trying to study the Word and learn things about it, try to become a more spiritually minded person. I think we just kind of walk around thinking that the physical is all there is, but a lot of people sense and know there's something else going on, and I believe it is what's in the Word, you know. And I think those two things, that's where I put my foundation, you know.
Yeah.
So,
we'll move into number 3. Who's someone who doesn't get enough credit for what they do?
well, look, my wife, I already talked about her, I explained that,
Yeah.
you know. And then Greg, you know.
Yeah, Greg seemed awesome.
He builds the stuff and he knocks it out, but he also brings like a can do and you can too attitude. And yeah, he's like, I'm the face of the company, but like if I didn't have Greg and other people, by the way, at the company, not just Greg. Greg's the one I mentioned because people see him.
Is he like what I see in the videos? Is he funny like that?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, really?
That's so him, dude. You know, I'm the face of the company, so he doesn't get enough credit. And then the band, you know, John is like definitely the better singer and songwriter, but everybody's like, that's Elliott's band, you know. But having said all that, I put myself out there. John's an introvert, I'm not. Like I'm an only child. Like I'm totally good with being the center of attention if nobody else wants to. I'll just jump right in there. I think people that don't get the people that don't get recognized, a lot of times they don't want to, because anybody can get recognized for anything, even if it's not true now.
Yeah.
Just create that image on social media. Some people need it, some people don't. I obviously do, I guess. I don't know.
Well,
Can't help how I am.
I think it's good to have that sometimes.
Listen, I know for a fact that like if you took those people out of my life that I just mentioned to you, there would be like very little. Like there'd be very little band, there'd be very little family, there'd be very little business, you know. Like I'm fully aware of that.
Yeah.
I'm lucky, you know. Like I've always just had good people around me. I don't know why that is, but I hit the jackpot on a wife and friends and associates.
Yeah. If you have any success in life, you didn't do it alone.
Heck no. Let me get a waffle fry.
Let's talk about the fun
I did that for you. I'm not going to eat that waffle fry.
Do it.
Bring me that waffle fry. Go ahead, Blaine. I'm sorry.
Let's get into fun stuff here. Tell me what's done up real good for you.
Man, we got a king-size bed.
Yeah.
And a Martha Stewart mattress. Am I misunderstanding the question?
No.
That's something in my life that's happened that's really good.
Man, you've slept on it by now, I'm assuming.
Well, we just unboxed it.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. There's nothing better than a good mattress.
Do you have a king?
We have a king. It's the way to go. My little girl will jump in the bed with us. We had to have a king.
Okay.
She'll root you right out of the bed.
Yeah. Well, we got Bobby Prince now, so.
Yeah, how's he doing?
He's good. He's right here.
Yeah? You want to give him a little camera
smells-
time? I think he's
He
awesome.
smells these waffle fries.
There he is. Bud, say hey to Blaine.
Yeah, man, I'm going to make a video about this dog. I got him thinking he'd be a great companion to take to work every day.
Yeah.
And I had it in my mind like, all right, it's time to go. And then he's just going to go out to the truck and we go to work. And I can't get him off the couch. He won't get in the truck by himself. I've got to pick him up and put him in there. He doesn't love all the noise up there. And so now it's turned into, we're worried that he's not getting enough exercise. So I take him to doggy daycare 2 days a week. Because he needs stimulation, you know, like I get home, I've worked so hard, and I come home and I'm about to have another 2 or 3 hours of work on the computer doing estimates and different things, and he's ready to play. Like he's got a toy in his mouth, and so I feel like I'm mistreating him if he doesn't get exercise. So now we're doing doggy daycare twice a week. So it's not really what I was hoping for. We love him. It's not really the thing that I was hoping to get. I wanted a shop dog, you know.
Yeah. Is he a Yorkie?
He's a West Highland Terrier.
Okay.
He's not a shop dog.
Yeah, not a shop dog.
He's a couch dog.
Oh, well, I can relate. I appreciate you doing this. I hope I didn't take up too much of your evening and your work schedule. For listeners, viewers, go find Chapel Cabinetry on Instagram. I think it's instagram.com/Chapel Cabinetry. And then the Dexateens, just Dexateens, no the in there. Just Dexateens after the slash. And that way you can keep ahead of the curve, know when the music's coming, know when the 1 or 2 shows a year are happening. Because I want to be there. I'm sure y'all do too. Elliott, thanks again, man. I hope you have a good evening.
Cool, man.
And keep me updated.
Did I do good?
Yeah.
Did I do good enough?
Yeah, you do great.